Okay, so we're going to start with doing some trig word problems. So number 1, you look up to the top of a building at an angle of 33 degrees. Okay, so there's you look up, it's 33 degrees elevation. You walk 12 meters back from the building, so you walk backwards for 12 meters. Then you look up again, and now your elevation angle is 29 degrees. How high is the building? Okay, so I can make an assumption that my building is hopefully at a 90-degree angle with the ground. Okay, so my first suggestion is, can you give me any angle possible that you can just see with triangle properties here? Can you figure out any of the angles? This top one, because all the 3 in this triangle, right, is at 180, so that is 57. What else do you think you can get? This is 147 because those 2 are supplementary, which means they would add up to 180 together because it would form a whole straight line. And now you can get this small angle at the top because this 147, 29, and how much more to make 180? Is it 4 degrees? Okay, so that's where you need to start. Get all the angles possible. Now, are you going to use sine law or cosine law? Do you have any pairs? Do you have a SAS? Do you have a triple S? I think you got to use this 12, right? It's the only side length. So what do you see you could use the 12 with? The 4? That's a pair, a sine law pair. Okay, so I'm going to do that pair. What else do you want to use as a pair that would help us get somewhere? How about 29 and just something? I don't know. Do you want me to call it a Y maybe? Some other letter? Okay, so how do you set up sine law? 12 over sine 4 equals something, which we're calling Y, over sine 29. So think about your cross multiply. You're going to multiply, divide. So crossing a multiply, dividing the leftover, making sure you're in degree mode before you start your type. And what I'm getting, anybody else want to confirm? 83.4? Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Now, I think I have enough info to get X. Do you see? I can do another sine law in that triangle. Okay? You have to make sure that when you're doing pairs, both of the pairs you're using are in the same triangle because there's a bunch of different triangles going on. Okay? Here I'm using pairs from the same triangle. Okay, so 83.4 over sine 90 equals the X over sine 33 times divide. Okay, at that point you also could have used SOHCAHTOA stuff, right? Because that was a 90-degree angle triangle. So if you wanted to, you could have used SOHCAHTOA stuff. Okay, we're on the shore of a lake, and so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to give you a compass here. Do you know your compass? North is at the top. Never eat shredded wheat. Okay, so you are on the westerly side of a lake. So you're like that, somewhere there. You are 600 meters from the north shore. So from the north, you are 600. You're 450 from the south. From where you are, the angle between you and the north and the south is 78 degrees. What is the distance between the northerly and the southerly shores? Okay, so we have our 3 things we look at. Do we have pairs, SAS, or triple S? So side, angle, side. We have a SAS, which means we're going to use cosine law. Okay, so x squared equals 600 squared plus 450 squared. Subtract 2, 600, 450, cos 78. So that's the formula, and you'll obviously have that formula on your sheet on that exam day. Okay, so when you type this one into your calculator, you can just do everything all at once. You don't need brackets around anything or equaling. And what do you think you're going to have to do at the very, very, very end? Because this is x squared, you're going to have to square root whatever you have, you got to square root it.